Hi, I'm Michael Meredith, and I made this big statue. You can see the face behind me, the white one, is a copy of the one that you see as the golden face on the big statue. And I made the big statue because I thought, people need a symbol of hope, because, hey, the world does often seem awfully depressing and hopeless, and you hear it around, and there's all kinds of threats of things that will go wrong and so on. And that's always the case. I don't think that's ever changed since the beginning of time or human consciousness. And I think really the important thing is that there is hope and there is love, because the universe was founded in love. Otherwise, hey, how'd the universe get here? I mean, that's a good question to ask yourself, and something that a lot of people try to avoid because maybe it's too deep or reflective for them, and maybe they should give it a try. I mean, I hear people ignoring it all the time. It's quite fundamental. I mean, how did you get here? How did the world get here? Who put it here? Someone put it here. Or if it was completely random, how did randomness get it here? And how is it possible that randomness could do such a thing when you can't even win the lottery? And the odds of randomness doing it are so far, far past winning the lottery. It would be like if you could win the lottery 1,000 times in a row, something like that, without missing a beat. I think that's even more extreme than that, actually, when you count the math, because personally I don't understand all those exponential numbers that well either. But when you start putting those exponential numbers on, the chance of it happening goes so far out of sight. If you study the science, basic physics. So I just don't see the scientists and other people going, hey, on the one hand we got this random theory, and what are the actual facts dealing with it, and on the other hand we have this creative intelligence in the universe theory, and what are the facts for that, and compare the two. Because if you do that, then it becomes pretty obvious that there's some kind of an energy force that created everything, that sits behind everything and motivates everything, and that we're all part of. And you can't get away from that, because you are part of the universe, not part from it. When you think about it, there isn't any part of you that's outside the universe. You're all in it. Same thing with the environment. There's no such thing as the environment except for you in the environment. I mean, you are the environment. You smoke cigarettes and you blow it out, that's your environment. Breathe gasoline fumes, that's it. That's the environment. It's not just the birds and the bees and all those things that suffer, and they are suffering. So, we got to ask ourselves fundamentally what the universe is, how did it get here, what part we play in it. A lot of simple questions like that. And personally, I think, and a lot of other people think too, the universe could not have been founded in hatred. I mean, take a look at hatred. That only destroys. So the universe was love. So I call this big statue, you can see it right here in my user face, Alton 1300 on YouTube. And there's some other places. Someone ran all over Facebook showing the statue. And then this guy came by and made a documentary movie about it. And that was pretty good, pretty interesting. But fundamentally, I call it Mother's Love, because I think, what better symbol for love could you find than a mother and a pregnant one? And pregnancy means hope. Hope for the child, because this little bitty baby, this helpless little person, is someone first, beautiful, really beautiful and loving, completely loving. These little babies just completely love you. I mean, I had 2 of them. They're just wonderful little children. They're just so great. And then they get older, and they still love you, and that's good. And they change and they do things. So we have, on the one hand, this really perfect little creature, and on the other hand, what that person will be as they get older and hopefully live a long lifetime. Hey, maybe even live to be 100. That's possible. If you have the big, 5, attitude is important, and social relations, and then what is it, food and drink, including mineralized water, good organic food, and exercise. You live up in the mountains, you step out your front door and you're going to climb up or down and feed the goats, and that's why a lot of those people love to be 120. They get exercise every day. They have a purpose in life, and that's what's lacking, perhaps, in our modern life, is a true purpose. What's the real meaning? Ask yourself, is it like sex, drugs, and money? Is that your meaning in life? Is that the importance for you? Make a lot of money, whip the slaves, what have you? There's got to be something better than that. And it's right in your heart. It's right in the center of your heart. I'm going to leave you with that thought right now. You know, what is your heart and what good does it do you? Think about it. It's the best part of you. And I'll see you guys again. Bye-bye.